the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Good evening everyone, this is Mara Nolasco and welcome to Tonight with Matthew 5:16. The why behind the simple message is for us to be inspired from the different characters in the Bible, ordinary men and women who had an encounter with God. And it is my prayer that you and I will be able to learn from their wisdom, their faith, the ups and downs of these people who made the decision in putting their trust in God. And for tonight, I would like to share to all of you the story of the fiery furnace. Yes, the fiery furnace with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the three friends of Daniel. And may the life of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego gives you the direction and revelation that you are looking for. And may the learnings be of use to you in the near future. So now, let's start. Sino nga ba si Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? For us to be able to understand it better and to have the brief background of our character for today, mababasa nyo ito in Daniel chapter 1. In Daniel chapter 1, there's a king named King Nebuchadnezzar. Yes, King Nebuchadnezzar. And he is the king of Babylon, and sinalakay niya ang Jerusalem kasama ng kanyang mga kawal, and binihag niya ang mga Israelita. And he ordered Aspenaz, the chief of his court official, na kunin, i-gather ang mga matitipuno, gwapo, mabilis turuan, walang bahid ng kahit anong infirmities sa katawan, para i-train bilang maglingkod at soon to be a government official sa Babylon. And in verse 4, yes, tandaan natin, makibabasa nyo to in Daniel chapter 1, verse 4, young men without any physical defect, handsome, showing aptitude for every kind of learning, well-informed, quick to understand, and qualified to serve in the king's palace. Yes, And in verse 6, among those who were chosen were some from Judah, and sila si Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Maybe you are wondering kung sino si Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. That was the former name of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And from my previous pep talk, I already tackled the character named Daniel. And the chief official gave them a new name. Nung binihag na sila and dinala na sila sa Babylonia, binigyan sila ng bagong pangalan. That's why Daniel called Belteshazzar, and for our character for today, Hananiah became Shadrach, Mishael became Meshach, and Azariah became Abednego. So, yun ang ating character for today. And now, we're going to focus into the fiery furnace. Ito naman ay mababasa nyo sa Daniel chapter 3. That was only the brief background ng kanilang umpisa and paano sila nakilala sa Bible. And in Daniel chapter 3, the image of gold and the blazing fiery furnace. So, there was a king in Babylon named King Nebuchadnezzar, and he ordered to build a huge golden statue. Yes, napakalaking golden statue of himself, and for everyone to worship it, for everyone to worship that golden statue of himself. And all of the people were ordered to bow down. And kapag napatunayan ka ng lumabag at hindi sumamba sa golden statue na ipinatayo ni King Nebuchadnezzar, you will be thrown into the blazing fiery furnace. Yes, you will be thrown into the blazing fiery furnace. And according to some scholar, that blazing fiery furnace is about 100 degree Celsius. Yes, more than 100 degree Celsius. Ganun siya kainit. And the king heard that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was refused to bow down. Yes, they refused to worship and glorify that golden statue. They had been educated in the king's palace and they served as a government official. Upon training nila nung kasama nila si Daniel, they already considered as one of the government official because God favored them, God protected them, and they already considered as a government official. And they told the king that they only worship the true God, the one true God, and they will not bow down to any idols, to anything na kinreate lang ng isang tao. And it says in verse 16, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego replied to the king, King Nebuchadnezzar, we don't need to defend ourselves before you in this matter. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to deliver us from it, and He will deliver us. Grabe yung conviction nila, no? Even if they will be thrown into the blazing furnace, yung paniniwala nila, yung faith nila kay God, nandun pa rin. At hindi yun mababago, na even if that suffering, because they believe, and I believe also, naging life verse ko na nga din siya actually. Romans 8:18, for I consider that the present sufferings are not worth comparing to the glory that is to be revealed to us. Grabe lang, no, napaka-powerful niya, no. Alam natin that if we suffer, and if that suffering is kasama natin si God, alam natin at the end hindi niya tayo pababayaan. God will save us in our different struggles, in our different difficulties na pinagdadaanan. Maybe you are having struggle in financially, your family, your business, your work, your relationship. Always remember that God will be able to save you, God will be able to deliver you, and God will be able to protect you despite and in spite of circumstances that you are facing right now. Believe that God will able to do it, because He who promised is faithful. And from your majesty's hand. But even if He does not, we want you to know, your majesty, that we will not serve your gods or worship the image of gold you have set up. Because we also know one of the 10 commandments, you shall have no other gods before me, because we all know that our God is a jealous God. And they were thrown into the blazing fiery furnace. Yes, ipinatapon sila kasi lumabag sila at hindi sila sumamba doon sa golden statue. And grabe lang yung pinakitang faith ni Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Stand strong, stand firm in your faith, because no matter what circumstances we are facing, God is with us, God is for us, and nothing can be against us. And imagine, the king ordered the furnace to be heated 7 times hotter than usual. Imagine, more than 100 degrees Celsius yung init nun. And sobrang galit ni King Nebuchadnezzar that time, pinainitan niya pa yung furnace ng more than 7 times. And he commanded some of the strongest soldiers in his army na itali si Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and ipatapon na sa fiery furnace. After sila igapos ng mga sundalo, ipinatapon sila sa hurno, and hindi na even ang pagtanggal ng kanilang damit ay hindi nagawa. And dahil sa pinainit yung hurno ng 7 times more than the usual, nung itinapon na ng mga soldier si Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, namatay ang mga soldier because sobrang init, hindi nakayanan nila yung init. Imagine tayo nga, 'di ba, kapag na-experience natin yung summer, and imagine kapag summer, 'di ba, 40 degrees Celsius, we experience more than 40 degrees Celsius pa, ang init-init na, ang sakit-sakit na sa balat. We almost give up kasi hindi natin kinakaya. Some of us experiencing dehydration, at the same time yung iba na-stroke, diba? And ito, imagine, more than 100 degrees Celsius, and because galit itong si King Nebuchadnezzar, pinainit niya pa ito ng 7 times hotter than usual. And because of that, namatay yung mga sundalo na nagtaapon kila Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego dahil sa naglalagablap na init ng hurno. At pagkatapos nun ipinatapon, bumagsak ang tatlo, si Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego sa naglalagablab na hurno. Pero napatayo sa pagkamangha ang hari, ang King Nebuchadnezzar, kasi nakita niya na ang ipinatapon niya ay tatlo lamang. Kaya itinanong niya ang mga kasama niya, diba ang ipinatapon natin doon sa blazing fiery furnace is tatlo lang? And look, tingnan nyo, mukha silang apat. Sila ay apat. And in verse 25, let me read. He said, "Look, I see 4 men walking around in the fire, unbound and unharmed. And the fourth looks like the Son of God." Nakita niya, tingnan nyo, wala silang bahid na kahit anong sugat, hindi na sila nakatali, naglalakad sila sa gitna ng apoy at wala man lang bahid ng sugat. They were thrown into the blazing fiery furnace, but they did not die. Kaya lumapit si King Nebuchadnezzar sa pintuan ng naglalagablab na hurno at tinawag sila, "Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, mga lingkod ng kataas-taasang Diyos, lumabas kayo riyan, hali kayo rito." At lumabas silang tatlo mula sa hurno. Pagkatapos nilang palabasin doon sa naglalagablab na hurno, pinatawag ng hari ang mga government official, gobernador, mayor, komisyoner at iba pang mga tagapamahala ng kaharian. At nakita nilang wala man lang bahid ng kahit anumang sugat, galos, hindi man lang nag-amoy usok ang buhok at ang damit ni Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And the King Nebuchadnezzar said, "Praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angel and rescued his servants. They trusted in him and defied the king's command and were willing to give up their lives rather than to serve or worship any God except their own God." Grabe yung conviction, yung faith ni Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego na ipinakita nila, no? Kahit alam nila ang kaparusahan doon sa ginawa nilang hindi pagsamba, as long na sinusunod nila ang commandments ni Lord, alam nilang hindi sila pababayaan. Kahit ang kapalit nito ay ang kaparusahan na maipatapon sa blazing fiery furnace. And they were thrown into the blazing fiery furnace and they did not die because God protected Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And the king promoted to even higher position si Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. What are the lessons we can learn from the story of the fiery furnace? Sometimes we are tempted to do wrong things also. Sometimes we are tempted to do wrong things because of the worldly perspective, because of the persons around us. But when you are experiencing that, always remember that the obedience to God is the key. Yes, obedience to God is the key. Obedience to His commandments, obedience to His instruction, obedience to His directions to us. Even if we suffer from doing it, we know that God is always with us. Ano pa? God will protect you. God will protect us. Because through life's fiery trials, God will never leave us nor forsake us. Hebrews chapter 13 verse 5. And God not only knows about our suffering in trials, He goes with us. Kasama pa natin siya. Doon sa suffering na yun, doon sa trials, doon sa struggles na yun, lagi mong iisipin na pagsubok lang yan at hindi yan natatapos sa defeat. Hindi yan natatapos dyan. You have to stand firm in your faith that after that suffering, there's a victory. And He is ever present in times of trouble. Psalm chapter 46 verse 1, God is our refuge and our strength, and ever present help in trouble. And stand strong, stand firm in your faith. Because again, sabi ko kanina, God is for us and nothing can be against us. Lahat tayo ay dadating sa panahon na susubukin tayo ng faith natin, na susubukin tayo ng struggles, ng problems, ng trials, ng difficulties. Walang exempted dyan. Dito matitest yung faith natin and obedience natin kay God. You have to stand firm, stand strong in your faith and believe to the promises of God. That's why it is important for us that we know at least 1 to 3 promises of God, na every time na meron tayong problemang makakaharap, meron tayong panghahawakan in times of difficulties. We have to rely on God's help. We need God's strength. Dadating talaga sa point na we will not be able to do with our own abilities. Hindi natin kayang solusyonan ang mga bagay, problema ng sarili lang natin. Kailangan natin si Lord. Kailangan natin ng pananampalataya niya. Kailangan natin ng presensya niya. That's why it is important for you, for us, to have a personal relationship with God. And as we navigate the fiery trials in our lives, it is an opportunity for our faith to be proven genuine. And isa sa mga natutunan ko sa the story of the fiery furnace with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, listen to God even when other people don't want to. And obedience to God is the higher moral principle because God's ways are so much higher than our mind can grasp. His plans are better than us. And do the right thing even if everyone around you does not. Do the right thing. Do the right thing sa mata ng Panginoon. And the God we serve is able to save us no matter what it is. As long you have that faith, you have that conviction that that God is your Savior, because He who promises faithful. You can believe God. He will be with you even in the fiery trials of life. There you have it, the story of the fiery furnace with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Hoping to see you again on Monday as we discover another learning from ordinary men and women who had an encounter with God. And it is my prayer that you and I will be able to experience and encounter God the way those characters encountered Him. Again, this is Mara Nolasco. Good evening and God bless.